Hello, this is a short video on how you can keep it cool with Google Keep. I'm going to go over some basic features of the tool, how you can get to it, and ways that you can use it in a coaching and a teaching role. So Google Keep is basically a note-taking app. It is available through the G Suite set of applications, and it is available through your Google School account or your Google personal account if you have a Gmail. To get there, you can just type keep.google.com. Or if you're in your Google set of applications, you can click this waffle icon, and it should be one of the icons there for you. So primary features in using it as a to-do list and organizing your life, the checklist feature up top where you can see take a note, if you click on that, you can just start typing text. But I often and most often use it for the new list. So when you click that checkbox, then you can just list all the things that you want to do, and then when you hit enter you can start a new item. Down here there's a bunch of menu options for you, but when you close it then you can see your checklist there, and I can show you what it looks like when things are in progress. So here are things that I've done. Once you click the box, then it will put it down here, and then you can reorganize these to prioritize what you want to do for that day. So that's a helpful way to use it. In terms of organization and how it looks on your page, you can choose this grid view where they're side by side, or if you click this button up here, you can have the list view where it's just one on top of the other. I prefer the grid view. Other helpful things, you can set the reminder. So if you want to set a reminder every day at 8 a.m. to check your to-do list or to set it for the day, then that's a helpful tool. You can also add collaborators. So if you're working with a teacher or another person and you have a set of tasks, you can add that person, then you can add things together. A lot of couples use this for grocery lists. You can also change the color for organization purposes. You can add images, though it's a little bit easier from the mobile app, as I'll show in a little bit. And then when you click this 3-button menu, you can also add a label, so you can organize different notes by, let's say, a district or a building or whatever organizational structure you want. And there's a number of other options, including adding a drawing, so you can draw cool trees or other things that might be more meaningful. If you pin a note, then it will always stay on top. So if you have your general to-do list, it's helpful to pin it, and then you can keep that there and have that right at the top whenever you want to access it. So those are the basics. You can dig in more and play around, and from our document here you can see this Google Keep support page with guides as well as links to download the mobile app, which I'm going to transition into because there are some features there that are helpful. Okay, now we are in the mobile app version of Google Keep, and I want to show a couple features that are not available on the web version. One of them, if you look in the lower right, is the image button. This allows you to capture the image of something that you might come across and easily add it to a note. So if I choose take photo, and I'm just going to use this note that my daughter got for being good at daycare. Yay! So maybe I saw that as a good idea. I want to add that to a note. I'll just capture it here. Okay. And then if I think it's clear enough, it's a little blurry, but for this purpose, I'm just going to say okay. Now that gets added to that note, and I can scroll up and down to view the whole thing, and then down below I could add the title, add a note, and another really cool feature in the mobile version is that you can add a recording. This is not available in the web version. So if I click add recording, now it's going to capture what I'm saying as I say it, and if I pause too long, it will stop. There it goes. So it's meant for these quick little thoughts, not for big long recordings, but you can see it captured everything I said, and pretty effectively too, and also adds a little audio clip that I can play back to myself later. So if you want to add a note to yourself about that picture or something else you saw that you want to reference later, that is the way that you can do it. And with that image too, a nice thing is you can annotate those. So if you touch on an image, then there's that little paintbrush in the upper right. You can touch that, and then you can use these tools. You have a pen, which is what I have now, a marker, which is thicker, and then a highlighter, which would be transparent. So if I press one of those, then I can choose the thickness and the color that I want to use. When I click off, then I can highlight something, or if I wanted to use the pen and do thin, yep, that's good, then I could circle something, and then that annotation would be viewable whenever I view that note. So all of those things can be pretty handy, and one of the best things is that all of these are transferable and you can access them from any device that you have Google Keep on. So just wanted to show those mobile options. Hopefully these tools can help you enhance the work that you do, be a better coach, be a better teacher, and even a better individual, better human. All right, thanks for listening.